of all, the digital journalism program is into its second year, commencing in the fall of 2013, so it's a new program. We're still working a few things out, but we're well underway. We've got about 42 students between the 2 years right now, and we hope to get up to a steady state enrollment of 200 students here on campus.
I teach the studio courses, and I also teach a course called Writing for Digital Journalism. And studio course is a little more different because it's a practical application of skills that you've learned about journalism. So we work as a group in the studio course. We work as a team, and in a lot of cases we work on one or two projects, and we see them through from beginning to end. And it's applying all of these skills that you've picked up.
The program was in development for a couple of years before we launched it. It's a co-major degree, meaning that students take a core set of journalism courses, and they as well take courses within the co-major discipline that they select. And there are three options at the present time for co-major disciplines. They are political science, English, and within English there are two streams, either creative writing or literature, and then the third co-major option is communication, media, and film. Well, it's a benefit to a student in a number of ways. First of all, it makes them more competitive as a journalist. They, again, not only have that skill set that they need to work in the business, but take political science, for example. The student may have an emphasis on international relations or Canadian politics or local government, whatever it is. So they'll have deeper knowledge and more experience in those kinds of issues, such as public policy or international relations. And that will enhance them then when they go into the workplace to compete as journalists.
How does it compare? Well, this is the real world, and I think they're getting a real experience. They're learning to ask questions and dig a little deeper and dream a little deeper into questions that might not be asked in the regular media.
Digital journalism actually speaks to two developments within journalism itself these days. First of all, there's the technological changes that have been wrought by the advent of digital technologies. In print, for example, up until the point where that newspaper arrives at the end of your driveway, it's all digital. It's written on computer, it's laid out digitally, digital photography. And of course, in broadcast as well, it's all digital again. Digital video, radio even these days is all digital. So on the one hand, digital journalism speaks to the technological knowledge that a journalist requires today to work in the industry. But there's something else that's happening as well with the advent of digital technology, and that's understanding a new sense of ethics, new sense of copyright, legal issues that arise. We, after all, live in an era where Facebook, Twitter, YouTube are all present and prevalent within journalism and used by journalists. So we have to examine new legal and ethical issues.
It's not just giving you the skills, it's giving you the maturity and the knowledge of what else is happening in your world. I mean, we live in a world that is so socially connected especially by, Twitter and Facebook and everything else. Well, how can we use that social media to be a better journalist? And I think that's one of the things that you're going to learn when you come to the University of Windsor.